Whoa, that was a bit close. So, let me fix my hair. Right, so I really need to do this quick because I've literally got 10 minutes left on this. So, I apologise, voice is a bit croaky. I've been doing someone's reading, and then I just felt like, you know what, no time like the present. I need to start doing these weekly readings. I want to do the zodiac ones too. But it's Sunday night, feels like I'll just get a wee 10-minute video. I need to practice being more succinct with these things anyway, or I'm never going to be able to do it. So I've already got the cards right. I've got 2 for Monday, Tuesday, 2 for Wednesday, Thursday, 1 for Friday, 1 for Saturday, 2 for Sunday. So I'm just going to get going. So this is for the week beginning the 3rd of April 2017. So the first card is there's so very much to be grateful for, financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So first of all, I feel that's talking about there's going to be a lot to be grateful for tomorrow. Just, quite a happy, positive start, like, so maybe that's leading off from the weekend, like, for instance, they're showing me, like, I had such a magical day of synchronicity today, it was ridiculous, and it's been, to be honest with you, I can't remember the last time I had such a magical day like that, like back to back, just synchronicities. I don't think I've had one. I might be wrong in saying that, but I don't really feel like I've had one this year. Maybe actually that week, that the one where I recorded the weekly reading, and it spoke about all this amazing stuff happening in the sun and that. And actually, I've pulled the sun again for Friday, guys. So maybe that's why I'm referring back to that one there. And maybe that's why, Laura, maybe that's why you mentioned about looking at these. There's because actually when you asked if that was if I did readings, if the YouTube ones were personal readings, it's funny because we've got unlisted ones, and I thought, oh, I feel like I need to watch that, right? And I was maybe going to ask the one that I read for if I could, the girl that I read for if I could share it. And I watched it, and it's so weird because what I read for her was like really current for me. When I was just like, wow, it's just mad how that happens. Just again, synchronicity. I love that word. Just notice the signs. Like the it means something. Like just because like I've just said that this is a week beginning the 3rd of April, it doesn't mean that somebody couldn't find this in 10 months and be like, oh my god, that was exactly what I needed to hear. Because whatever comes out, hopefully there's a bit of wisdom or a bit of humour to make somebody laugh, or whatever it is that comes out my mouth that help in some sort of way, because laughter is healing as well. It's going to, I just looked at the word laughter if I said that. You know what I mean? There's going to be something in it, like that you were guided to watch it for a reason. And there's a card actually that's somewhere like that, I just had a glance at. So anyway, going to be a lot to be grateful about tomorrow, and every day, but I feel tomorrow's got quite a happy vibe, so I feel it's like quite a lot of people have had quite a happy weekend. So the Tuesday, it's got take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. So this is perfect because Tuesdays are the day of action because they're linked to Mars, and it's about just keep going, like keep making the lists, keep making a list the night before. Oh, I've just looked at the word plans when I said that. If you need to make a list of all your plans the night before so you know what you're doing the next day, do it, and keep doing it every day. Keep doing it every day for 3 weeks, ideally 4 weeks, because it takes that long to cultivate a practice before it really drums into you. So definitely do it. Like for instance, I'm going to be doing the 21-day meditation, and then I'm going to have the group so that people can share their experiences after, and then I'll go in and do the Facebook Live and stuff as well. So you know what I mean, like just do something. You have to do something every day, and ideally at the same time, whether it's meditation, whether it's writing a plan for the next day, whether it's writing your food shop for that week, whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? You need to get in a habit of having some sort of ritual or practice that works for you, because that's what's going to get the results and make you actually take that action on things. And of course, it is just about if there's something that you feel you're trying to perfect. None of us are ever going to be perfect, but to be better at something you want to be better at, you do have to keep practicing it. It is that simple. Whatever it is you're doing, I have to practice. See, when I don't play my cards well, like when I had the flu there, it is kind of like, and you feel a bit kind of anxious about it, and then as soon as you do it, you're like, oh, okay, I'm back in the game. So it's whatever it is that you feel like that with, just know that you have to start somewhere and start small, and consider getting additional education or training. So again, that's just meaning that so I'm being shown, like for instance with me, I've got the intuitive thing down. I'm a bit kind of here, there and everywhere, but that's how I read. But when it comes to business, like I have had to really, like I have to watch so many training videos and just like when I'm not good at certain things or not as good as what I want to be to really to sort of get further and stop staying in the same place, then I'm going to need to pay for help. Do you know what I mean? Like you have to admit what your strengths are and what they just are and possibly never will be with some people. Never say never, but it's and just suck it up and get the help. Like that's what we're all different for. Like we've all got different strengths. Or like teach, and then this is about now on to Wednesday. It's got do more research before proceeding. So again, like they keep using, because that's just what's going to mean. They're using my examples to get across. So just just apply this to whatever it is that's going in your life that springs to mind. So it's just about read the book. If you don't know a lot, read the book. Teach yourself. Watch something on YouTube. It's like there's not an excuse. We've got Google. Do you know what I mean? And if you're very intuitive and in touch with your guides and stuff like me, like we all are, by the way, again, just practice it. If you want to do this, if this is your thing, practice, and you'll be able to hear your guides. Education in forms of seminars, going back to school, apprenticeships, just reiterating that. Excellent craftsmanship, long-term plans. So just, okay, there's real planning and stuff in this week, isn't it? It's just about making the plans and learning what you need to learn. Very simple. Thursday, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. So, just saying the same thing. And this has got the words compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted. You're only going to accomplish certain things when you do what you know you need to do. And that does mean somebody's doing things you don't want to do. Now I'm being shown the fact that me and my friend are signing up for the gym tomorrow. Part of me doesn't want to do that. Part of me knows I do want to do that because I'll feel better about myself, endorphins, blah, 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 everything that's said in the daily cards today. But I also know that I need to do it because I'm signing up for the half marathon. So, and I want to do better this time because it took ages last year because I had a chest infection. It took like 3 hours. But the point is I've done it. Do you know what I mean? I've done it. I can say I've done a half marathon. I didn't really need to, kind of get in what time. I go, what time? Oh, sorry, I've got to go. That's the phone. Actually, get out of there. But hopefully, this year when people say, oh, what time did you get? I'll be like, oh, I got this time. It was great. Whatever. That's what I want. That's what I'm putting out there. Like, come on, get a decent time. Don't take forever. And it's got everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. So I feel like things are going good by Thursday because you've got the plans in action if you take this guidance on board. And then that's why Friday, it's like party. And it's this guy's on this man with no top on, I might add, on the day of love, wearing red around him, is riding a unicorn. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, in a field of sunflowers. So it's just basically, everything's going great. It's Friday. It's like woohoo! Oh my god, that I was about to say your plans worked out. It actually says plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. Whatever. I don't know if I really heard that. Gratitude for the blessings of life. So it's like how the week. Oh, I need to hurry up. It's going to cut off. So it's like how the week started is ending on the Friday, and it's because you put in the graft. The Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You're like, and actually maybe that is just working hard to get to the weekend. And then Saturday, there's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. I have to say it. That does seem like there's something a bit heavy on Saturday, so it might be leaving a situation, but it's like do what you know is right. It's like you actually feel it's the right thing to do. Now I'm being shown a clip from Towie tonight where 2 people have broken up, but they weren't happy, so it clearly was the right thing for them to do. Although I think all they needed was counselling, in my opinion. Anyway, I did actually reach out and never heard back. Just saying. So basically, got a minute to get through this. Can I do it? So for the Sunday, the Chariot. Success that comes from dedication, self-discipline, that's what this whole week's been about. Celebrating your accomplishments, well done for doing the plans and being grateful, and it's, being in the spotlight, so it's like you can, I done well in the race, or using that as an example, or whatever, or I done well in my plan, go me, patting yourself on the back. Now you can be free on Sunday because you put all this hard work in. Make courageous choice to change your situation, change the habit that you don't like to be free. So you can have more free time because you know that you've put in the work. It's got not seeing things clearly. Well, it's like, you might feel like, oh no, I'm not doing as well as what I want to, because you're still in the process of trying to cultivate this new practice. Be kind to yourself. Takes 3 or 4 weeks to really get in the habit of a new habit. Anyway, I've got 55 seconds to end this, so I'm going to say that I'm going to my bed. I send you love, light and laughter. If you haven't already liked Crystal Claire Visions on Facebook, please go do that. Crystal Claire Clarity is my coaching. claireverything@gmail.com is my email address just now. It will be changing. claireverything.com is my website. I'm still building it. Hopefully be finished soon. And I hope you got something out of this weekly reading. And I will hopefully keep this up, and I'll be doing the zodiac reading soon. But thank you for tuning in, and yeah, see you later. Bye.